What's up, guys? It's your boy, that ninja guy. Whatever, it's me. So, I promised an XCOM 2 series. I finished most of I finished everyone's characters, so like we can start. But if by the time this video goes up, if there's anything you want me to change about your character, I'll change it. Anyway, so we're gonna get right in there. So we're playing on a normal difficulty and no tutorial, no help.
Excitement continues to build as cities
I'll leave you to watch
across
this.
the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
I edited out most of the rest of the tutorial and the cutscenes that was there. So now what we're doing is, since I accidentally have the tutorial active, it's kind of showing me how to do things. So right now it's kind of explaining how science works, and it's kind of like talking to us. So now it's teaching us how to promote soldiers to the next rank and give them a class in the case of a rookie. So now it's telling what is a ranger. So I'm recording this audio after the fact, since if you couldn't tell in the first clip, the audio kind of bugged out and my voice is very quiet, so you can't even hear it. So yeah. So now we're just like on our ship, which is called the Avenger, and it's kind of really just teaching us the basics. So I'm gonna be quiet while this cutscene goes too. Alright, so here we're about to launch. We got Reed, John, and Weiss Baby in the squad, along with this person named Kelly, who is just a they were the person that we just promoted to Ranger or whatever. So they're gonna come with us because they're kind of being, the game's kind of forcing us to bring them along. Yeah, you always get them at the beginning, so it's kind of irrelevant if so there's nothing I can really do. So we're launching. This mission shouldn't be too hard, as long as I can get all the rookies out alive, because that's the problem, is since they're rookies, they're bad. But we'll see. Yeah, this mission shouldn't be too hard. Or this mission wasn't too hard, I should say, since I am recording this after the fact. It already happened. So we're coming in, and it's a pretty simple mission. It's just go find the power converter and lock it down. So it's not like anything too complicated in the way of objectives, and since it's the first mission, it's nothing too complicated in the way of enemy units. So as you can see in the cutscene, there's those troopers. Those are the baseline trooper that everyone's gonna fight and whatever. They're like the main guys, so they're not too hard. Which way to go? Alright, so we're gonna move up here with Reed. He's gonna, hopefully we won't get an attack because he's not in very good cover. Then we have John's gonna move up behind that tree. Then we'll have Weiss Baby move up behind Reed. And we'll have Kelly, who I'm probably going to kill just so we can get her out. Because this Let's Play is about the Mustang squad and not some random person named Kelly. Alright, so we're going to move all the way up to this rock over here. Which, okay, it was kind of a risky move since they spotted us, but it's not a big deal since, as I said before, there's nothing too fancy in the way of enemies. It's just Advent Captain and Advent Soldier. Yeah. The only thing the problem is the Advent Captains are really strong. And since we have rookies, they're all really bad at aiming and just doing damage in general unless we use grenades, which is what I end up doing, is just throwing a couple grenades at him to get him dead. And then the next move we make. Normally this isn't a good idea to move your people out of cover and then not move them into cover. But in this case it was a okay risk since there's not very many enemies nearby. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, every time a rookie gets a kill, they get a promotion, like, up to the rank of squatty, which is when they get their class. So, you're gonna see a lot of people getting, ranked in their thing. Dang it, Kelly missed, that's not good. Yeah, like I said, everyone's pretty inaccurate at the beginning, but over time, when we get better weapons and gear, we'll become more accurate. So this guy nails her, getting a critical 4, which is a really big deal. And then I just have Reed straight up just execute him, like, whatever. Yeah, so the first couple missions are going to be pretty easy. We're not going to really see any casualties unless they're like, I forced them, like, fake them. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully get everyone out of recruit, but that might not happen just because there's still a chance for people to die even though it's easy missions. And also, so whenever somebody gets never mind, I'll explain that later. So all we have to do is get near it now so we can hack it and stop it from exploding. Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty simple. So we're just gonna keep kind of moving up in cover so we can slowly you know, see where they are, what they're doing, and then we can get the drop on them, hopefully. Man, I'm tired. Oh yeah, and this so the they both shoot at Weiss Baby, and he dodges both of them. Freaking legend right here. So then we're gonna move up Reed and John towards the combat, because that's the goal, is to get everybody to get promotion. Which Reed and Weiss Baby already have promotions, just waiting on John. Which I think I'm gonna set him. No, I'm gonna have him fire. It's like a 28% chance he's probably gonna miss it. I like how the bullets went through Weiss Baby's head, but let's not focus on that. Alright, there's John. I can't really decide what to do with John here, since I want him to get the flanking bonus, but I also don't want to overextend him. So that's why you're gonna see me just like kind of fold around, trying to get other people to see what they can do. So what, I'm gonna have Weiss Baby shoot here at the captain, but he misses, unfortunately. But he does cut the grass, so it's pretty helpful to whoever has to mow that lawn. Then I finally decided to just put John up in cover right there when I actually do it. So this is just me, them telling that I can use Kelly's abilities. So this is when I finally decided to kill her, since I was like, alright, whatever, I don't really care if she lives or not. So she runs up with her sword and she just goes, yeah. Which does pretty good damage to the captain, but it's overextended her now, so now she's all the way out there by herself. Then after that, I move John out, hoping that he kills that XCOM soldier, which he does. He just completely floors him. So now all three of my recruits have promotions, so I don't really have to worry about someone getting promoted. Anyway, so if these episodes are probably gonna be, I haven't decided yet whether I want to do one mission an episode or have multiple missions an episode, but cut out the in-between part, as you'll see after this mission, and I'll show you more about the in-between part. But it's like the science part and the engineering part and the building of your base. Oh yeah, so right there I just used the ability called Overwatch, which basically that does is if any enemies move or do certain actions, the Overwatch will shoot at them as kind of like an attack of opportunity. And you can use that to like cover squad mates that you want to have move to certain places, or if they're in like a intense spot where there might be snipers or whatever, you can keep them. Well, when I say snipers, there might be people like also, because the enemy team can also Overwatch, so there might be people on Overwatch that you want to protect your squad mates from, so you fire them. So we got some more aliens over there that we have to kill. That's going to be unfortunate. Yep, so we just have the Advent Captain left, which he's not going to be impossible to kill, but he's going to be hard unless we flank him. So that's why I have Weiss Baby move up to this wall. Then he has a 74% chance to waste him, and he nails him right in the chest for 5 damage. Kills him. That's really good. So then we just move up to the bomb site. Since I detected aliens over there, I put John right there in Overwatch so we can cover Reed as he moves towards the bomb. But the aliens moved faster than I thought, and so they're coming from the front of the truck instead of the right side. So Reed's kind of exposed. But luckily John still gets Overwatch, but he misses. Anyway, so that unit we just saw is called a sectoid. They're kind of like the actual like aliens, because all the other Advent Captain and Advent Soldier are both human combined with alien DNA. But like the sectoids, they have like a pretty good damaging weapon. Does lots of damage. And they have like mind power things. So it lets them like reanimate corpses or take over some of my soldiers if sometimes. So it's kind of annoying, but it makes it a little bit of a challenge because sometimes they can like disorient your guys so they have trouble aiming. They can panic them, which means you can't control them anymore, and they kind of just run around the field, or they completely control them and they attack your guy. So right now up here, kind of explaining how hacking works. So like every single XCOM soldier has a tech score, and every single thing you can hack has a tech score. So as you can see, Reed's tech score is 5, but the thing's is 80. So that means to get the bonus, like reward, you can say, which sometimes has like makes it so that like they get loot, or that they get this or that, or like something on the campaign like map area, a bonus there. But you have to have a pretty high hack score to get those, which Reed doesn't have currently. So that guy's got the corpse, and they fire at Reed again and they miss. So yeah, there's that corpse. And so I want to kind of, I'm trying to decide what to do. I move Reed up here to flank the sectoid, then I open fire on him, which I hit him for 7 damage, but sadly that's not enough to kill a sectoid, which is really bad because now he's also flanking Reed. So I'm in a little bit of predicament. Then I have Weiss Baby unload into the zombie. Doesn't really do that much damage, which is again predicament. So now Reed is in trouble. So then I move up John to help Reed, since the zombie is probably not going to hurt Weiss Baby. I fire at the sectoid, but again it's only a 38% chance, so most likely miss, which I do. So now I have to, they attack. I'm not really concerned. I'm hoping that Reed doesn't die, because Reed and John are both in like direct course of that sectoid, but then he disorients John, so it's not like a huge deal. It's actually really good. But then this guy comes up and it's bad. He almost kills Reed. Reed only has 1 health after this, which I get a little spooked. And then the zombie goes for Weiss Baby, but they're horribly inaccurate. Like, they will probably miss him, and so not a big concern. So now John has to reload, which costs 1 of his action points. So yeah, that's another thing. Each soldier has 2 action points per turn. It allows you to do like many things. Like you can double move, or you can move once and shoot, move once and reload, stuff like that. And so reloading is kind of a big deal, since if you reload at the wrong time, it can cost you, your chance to flee, or it can cost you your chance to shoot. So then I have Weiss Baby flank the sectoid and kill him, since if you kill the sectoid, the zombie just dies, so that dealt with 2 enemies in 1. Then I have Reed move up, even though I kind of didn't want to do this since Reed was really low health. I have him move up since he's the only one with a grenade, and the grenade does 3 damage. And as you can see, the Advent Trooper only has 3 health, but I had to be careful since I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. Anyway, so the grenade does 3 damage, the soldier only has 3 health, so I finish it, but the problem is that car could explode, but luckily it didn't. So we got out of the game, we got out of the mission, with no big losses, except we obviously lost Kelly, but I didn't care about her. Like, we wanted her to die. So on this screen, it's kind of like a like an overview. Like on the right hand side, it'll tell you like who dealt the most damage, made most attacks, most under fire, moved the furthest, like stuff like that. And then it's your like overall like score for like every mission you've done. So So when I was talking about the all right, well, first of all, so we have everyone getting off the little helicopter plane thing. I don't really know how to describe it. And this is when we can promote them to actually get a class, which is like kind of really important, since it so Reed's a sharpshooter, which means he's a sniper, obviously. It's really it's a good class. I mean, it's not the best. It's one of the it's like third. Then we have Grenadier. They have like just they got a minigun and a grenade launcher. They're just there to like outpour damage and stuff. And then we got the last class is a specialist, which is, in my opinion, the best class. Like, it's one of the best because the little robot can either be a hacker and allow you to take over mechanical enemies, or it could be a medic, which probably will be a medic. Since the medic part is just really good. And then this is just kind of like the loot screen. Ooh, loot screen. I don't know what's wrong with me today. And then this is the scientist guys just saying. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a few cutscenes in, but most of the irrelevant cutscenes I'm probably gonna cut out just to make the video shorter. Since I highly doubt you guys want to stay here for like a 30-40 minute video, since the production value isn't really that good, and you probably have better things to do with your life. So as you can see, there's a few of my characters I made. Like, I think that's Junior and Trevor, maybe. Not 100% sure. But we'll get to see them later. So, okay, so shaken means that since Reed took a lot of damage in that last fight, he has a problem. He's got like psychology problems. So that means if he's more prone to panic in a mission, and panicking is not good. And then she's like talking to her robot. She's weird. Anyway. Yeah, so this is the engineer person. This is where we'll get our weapons and armor upgraded and stuff like that, and build things like special grenades and health packs. So now we're gonna have to go back over to the science area. And then he just explains what that chip is. It's kind of like a Wi-Fi router in the back and they put it in the back of someone's head. It's very interesting. So I'll be quiet while this cutscene goes. Which, I mean, actually no, since wait, I don't know how I'm editing this, so I might leave this in or might not. So I'll just talk over it. So when it kind of talks, it shows XCOM 1. So apparently, like in XCOM 2, you were either used as a computer like tactician to see how you would deal with certain situations, and XCOM 1 is that, or it's just that you were captured at the end of XCOM 1 and this is what they've been using you since. Anyway. Yeah, so this is kind of just the research screen. All it is there's there's like things like weapons, armor, different alien stuff that you can research. So I would like to so I started researching modular weapons, because my main goal would be to upgrade our weapons as fast as I can, so that we can start doing more damage with that and help us out. So yeah, this is like the overview of the ship. But so now we're gonna go back to the bridge. Well, actually, we're gonna go to the memorial. This is where all the fallen soldiers are. So if anyone dies, this is where they'll end up, and we get to see like what happened and how they died and all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, you'll see a few people usually from our squads just hang out. And then this is the this is where so oh, I messed up. Something like they changed something on Reed's character design, so I'm changing it back now. Then yeah, so this is our guys. So now he's explaining how. So we're talking. I just punched my mic by accident. That's awkward. So now we're moving our home base, because currently we are just in some canyon somewhere. So we're probably going to move to Eastern Asia or Eastern US, one of those two. I don't remember which one I chose. Okay, so they have a big ship called the Avenger, which is like this huge thing, and then there's a thing called the Sky Ranger, which is the little one that takes the troops out to combat. So before the Sky Ranger, the Avenger was stuck since they didn't have enough power to power its wings, but now, since I got that power converter, it can take off. And the Sky Ranger, so now we can actually start deploying all over the world and stopping things. So yeah, there's the Avenger. It's a pretty big ship. Anyway. So now, yeah, I think we're going to Eastern Asia, yeah. So now we're gonna do our second